This offense has a lot to account for. Defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you game plan for him because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. Former sprinter at LSU. I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? Which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. We have to finish drives. Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they've wanted to.
Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action, defense bites, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear a coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving. And he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone. Let's just call that play because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
That could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right. That was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know. Calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defense. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback that you're hitting him in the spot in the right time. A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception.
Intentional grounding penalty on the quarterback, 10 yards.
If you're not outside of the pocket, the flag will come out every time.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
A couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first.
This run game just continues to be completely shut.
They're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game. After watching them ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief. I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now.
We just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
And that right there is something we've seen 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well. When this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And the onside kick didn't go 10 yards. That's illegal, and the flag comes out.
And now you know why special teams coaches have gray hair. They draw this up all week. The kicker has one job and doesn't get the ball 10 yards downfield. Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge.
So, Charles, there are the numbers. What happened? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas. Okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again. With a totally different style and a different flow.